जय श्री राम। अब आते हैं हम अयोध्या कांड के कैंटो 2 पे। Dashrath apprises the assembly of his intentions to retire from active rule after relegating the power of Sri Ram's able hands, and the councillors with one voice veto the proposal and urge the emperor to expedite matters. Addressing the whole assembly and resounding the air like a thundering cloud with his deep, sonorous and loud voice resembling the sound of a kettle drum, Dashrath, the suzerain lord of the entire globe, then uttered the following wholesome, exhilarating and unambiguous words. In a pleasing, melodious and incomparable voice, endowed with the characteristics of a king's voice, the emperor spoke to the kings in particular as follows. It is well known to you all how this foremost kingdom of mine was protected in every way as one's own son by emperors that have preceded me. As such, I wish to endow the whole world ruled over in the past by the various Ikshvaku kings, and therefore deserving happiness even in the days to come with unique good luck in the form of Sri Ram's rule. The people have always been protected on all sides to the best of my ability, even by me, regardless of personal comforts, traversing as I did the path trodden by my forebears. This body has been worn out in the shade of a white umbrella by me while working for the good of the whole world. I desire to give the rest of this worn out body, which has now run many rounds of a human span of life, measuring 100 years on an average, having attained an age of 60,000 years, carrying on my shoulders as I have done all these long years the great burden of governing the people with righteousness, a burden which can be borne only by virtue of kingly power and is hard to bear for those of uncontrolled mind. I now feel exhausted. Placing my eldest son Sri Ram in charge of the welfare of the people and securing the concurrence of all these jewels among the Brahmins, sitting close to me and belonging to my inner circle and therefore deeply interested in my welfare, I as such long for rest. For my eldest son Sri Ram has taken after me in all qualities, is a compeer of Indra in valor and conqueror of the enemy's stronghold. Next morning, when the asterism Pushya will be in the ascendant, I am going to install as Prince Regent that jewel among men, the foremost of those upholding the cause of righteousness, who resembles in splendor and propitiousness the moon in conjunction with the constellation Pushya. The aforesaid Rama, the eldest brother of Lakshman, endowed as he is with unique splendor, is your worthy protector. With him as its protector, the very universe, consisting of heaven, earth and the intermediate region, will be better ruled than it is today. I shall endow this earth with this good fortune immediately, and placing the burden of administration on the aforesaid son of mine shall indeed become carefree. If this step of mine has a worthy end in view and is perfectly well thought of, give you your consent to me or tell me how I should proceed otherwise. Although such is my pleasure, let any other salutary course be contemplated if this does not find favor with you. The viewpoint of the dispassionate is, however, unique and is of greater value, being an outcome of contention of two conflicting views. Full of delight, the kings assembled in the council applauded the emperor while he was speaking as aforesaid, even as peacocks cheer a big rainy cloud, spreading their wings in joy. Thereupon burst forth a fond acclamation, prompted with joy and raised by the concourse of men present in the assembly, resounding and shaking the earth as it were. Fully perceiving the intention of Dashrath, who knew the principles of righteousness as well as the secular interests of his people, nay, sitting together in conclave with the citizens of Ayodhya and the people of other territories for deliberation and arriving at a decision with their mind, all the Brahmins as well as the army generals spoke as follows to the aged King Dashrath when their mind had reached an agreement. You have ruled for many thousands of years and have grown old. O ruler of the earth, such that you are, pray, install as Prince Regent Sri Ram, who is fit to rule the earth. Indeed, we long to see the mighty armed Sri Ram, a hero among the Raghus, who is possessed of great strength, riding on a huge elephant with his head canopied with the royal umbrella. Hearing the aforesaid statement of the councillors, the emperor made the following reply with the intention of ascertaining what would please their mind, as though not knowing it. Since on hearing this proposal of mine, you desire Sri Ram, a scion of Raghu, to be your ruler, O king, here is my doubt on this point. Therefore, please answer my following question correctly. How is it, I ask you, that even while I am ruling the earth with righteousness, you wish to see Sri Ram, who is possessed of extraordinary strength, as Prince Regent? Those high-minded men, in agreement with the citizens of Ayodhya as well as with the people of other territories, replied to the emperor as follows: many benignant qualities in your eldest son, Sri Ram, O protector of men. We shall just recount, O Lord, all the beloved and pleasing virtues known to us of the talented and godlike Sri Ram, who is a repository of excellences. Pray hear about them. Sri Ram of unfailing prowess is a compeer of Indra in superhuman virtues and has unquestionably surpassed all the scions of Ikshvakus, O ruler of men. Sri Ram is the only righteous man in the world. He is not only truthful but also solely devoted to truth. Virtue, along with the resultant prosperity, too has directly proceeded from Sri Ram. He is a compeer of the moon in aforesaid delight to all created beings, wise with the earth in his forbearance and other allied virtues, is a replica of the sage Brihaspati, the preceptor of gods in wisdom, and is a direct image of Indra, the spouse of Sachi, in valor. He knows what is right and is true to his vow, is full of amiability and free from censoriousness, is tranquil, comforting, polite of speech, and grateful, and has fully mastered his senses. Nay, Sri Ram, the scion of Raghu, is gentle and stable in mind, ever gracious and uncarping, speaks kindly to all living beings, and is veracious too. He is a votary of the learned, his elders and the Brahmans. By virtue of such service rendered to the learned and others, his incomparable renown, celebrity, and glory stand enhanced in this world. He is skilled in the use of all missiles used by gods, demons, and human beings, and has duly concluded his vow of studying the various sciences, and has duly learnt all the Vedas along with the 6 branches of knowledge auxiliary to a study of Vedas, viz. Shiksha or phonetics, Vyakaran or grammar, Chandas or prosody, Nirukta or etymology, and Jyotisha or astronomy, and 6 Kalpa or the branch of knowledge prescribing the ritual and giving rules for ceremonial or sacrificial acts. Sri Ram, the elder brother of Bharat, has proved to be the foremost on earth in the science of music. He is blessed, decent, saintly, magnanimous, and highly intelligent. Nay, he has been instructed all round by the noblest Brahmins, skilled in the exposition of dharma, the principles of righteousness, and the discussion of fiscal matters. Whenever accompanied by Lakshman, he sets out on an expedition in the interest of a village or a city. He never returns without scoring a victory once he is out. Returning from an encounter on the back of an elephant or in a chariot, he always lovingly inquires of the citizens of Ayodhya in their totality according to their order of seniority about their welfare, concerning sons, sacrificial fires, wives, servants, and groups of pupils, as of his own servants and groups of people, servants and groups of people as of his own kindred, or as a father would inquire of sons sprung from his own loins. Nay, Sri Ram, a tiger among men, every now and then says to us Brahmins, do your pupils serve you? And to the Kshatriyas, do your bodyguards protected with an armor wait upon you? He feels sore distressed when he finds men in straits and rejoices like a father in all their jubilations. He always utters the truth, wields a mighty bow, serves his elders, and has his mind under control. He prefaces his speech with a smile and has embraced righteousness with all his being. He duly accomplishes beneficent deeds and never relishes arguments carried on in a controversial spirit. Nay, he is a debater of Brihaspati's rank in the field of argument and counter argument carried on in a friendly spirit for arriving at the truth. With shapely brows and large ruddy eyes, he appears like Lord Vishnu himself in human semblance. The aforesaid Sri Ram delights the world by his intrepidity, valor, and might. Although he remains assiduously engaged in protecting the people, his mind is never blinded by passion. He is capable of ruling even the three worlds, viz., heaven, earth, and the intermediate region, to say nothing of this earth. His frown and favor are never purposeless. He kills those deserving death according to the scriptural ordinance and is never angry with those who do not deserve to be killed. Nay, greatly rejoiced, he endows with riches the man with whom he gets pleased. Like the sun irradiated by its rays, Sri Ram shines brightly by virtue of his excellences, characterized by self-control, loved by all created beings, and affording delight to men. Earth seeks to have as its master the aforesaid Sri Ram of unfailing might, and vying with the guardians of the spheres, endowed as he is with the above noted virtues. Fortunately for us, your aforesaid son has grown capable of doing good to the world at large, and like Kashyap, son of Marichi, one of the 9 mind-born sons of Brahma, the creator, Sri Ram, a scion of Raghu, is luckily enough endowed with all filial virtues. Everyone among gods, demons, and men, including Gandharvas and Nagas, a class of semi-divine beings having the face of a human being and the tail of a servant, as also in the state of Koshala, as well as the capital town of Ayodhya, nay, everyone belonging to the gynecium and forming part of the urban and rural population outside the state, praise for the strength, health, and longevity of Sri Ram, of well-known amiability. Both morning and evening, as well as at midday, all women, old as well as young, devoutly bow to the gods in the interest of the lofty-minded Sri Ram. Let that entreaty of theirs be fulfilled with your grace, O Lord. Who we would see installed in the office of Prince Regent, your eldest son, Sri Ram, cerulean as a blue lotus and destroyer of all enemies, O jewel among kings. In our interest, O bestower of boons, you ought delightfully to install as Prince Regent without delay your aforesaid son, Sri Ram, a compeer of Lord Vishnu, the adored god of gods, intent as he is upon doing good to the entire universe, and is resorted by the great. Thus ends Canto-2 in the AYODHYAKAND of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.